All right, guys. Hey, how you all doing? What's going on? Hi, it's me here to talk again. All right, guys. Sorry, I recorded two recordings. I did not post them though. I I wanted to post them, but I chose not to post them at least yet. Although it's a past recording, so none in itself. But as thought today, let's just talk about. Okay, first of all, let me talk about some recent events. First of all, like I said in those recordings, I talked about the Epstein file, and what I basically said was that they should keep it. We don't know who is credible and who is not credible. We don't know who to trust and who not to trust. We don't know we're in a age where things can be edited, so we don't know what is edited and what is not edited because everybody is denying in it. Some people are even saying they did not know him at all, which we definitely don't believe that. Obviously, obviously there's more to it. If there was a file they sealed for that long, there has to be more. And if this guy's name has come up in so many people's mouths now, there has to be more to it, but we don't even know. I just don't trust anyone again. Even as much as I love Trump, but at the same time, I don't know how to even trust him again. I don't really trust some of his things. Also, I I I love a lot of celebrities, but I don't know how to trust them again. And I'm not on any political side. I'm on the side of good. Finish. Let me just put that on because a lot of people like to say, "Oh, yeah, Trump party, yeah, Kamala." I ain't on nobody's side. I'm on the side of good. Whoever would do change and whoever good, that's good. The reason why I wanted Trump to, the reason I'm saying the reason is not like I'm on his side. It's just because of the whole gender thing, the America was becoming too, they're losing their senses in a way. So I wanted him to want to put them back in their senses because it was really becoming a heat stroke, like a heat stroke, metaphorically, not normally, So yeah, I said, let me touch on that. But what I'm trying to say is that we don't know these Epstein files. We don't know who is editing all these, who is bringing out all these non all these. Some of them I feel are nonsense claims. Some of them I feel could be realistic. Some of them I don't know. We don't know because they are saying so many things. Right now. So many people were involved, and so which is okay because they said he was a rich guy and a lot of people were involved, which is okay. A lot of things happen even right now as well. Sitting in the present right now, a lot of things are still going on. There'll always be crazy people, bad people, mad people, nice people, terrible people, and all those kind of things. It's a world we live in. So all I'm just saying is that they should just keep it to themselves, apart from them releasing it the time we wanted them to release it. We don't know who to trust, who is credible. So they should just keep it to themselves. That's that for that because nobody's coming forward to say the truth, which we all knew they were not going to, obviously. Then yeah, and I also saw the whole it was good. I said that would be a very good way to verify if some of this Epstein file is true, asking Melinda Gates about the whole husband thing. But anyway, I don't know what goes on in their marriage, who is wrong, who is right, what really happened. So let's not jump into conclusions on that. Like I said, except you have cameras watching people 360 to some degree, except you know everything about that person, we can't say for sure. This world is a crazy world. I don't trust. Since I saw AI and how good it was, I was like, nah, man, I can't really say for sure. I can't really know for sure. I literally had my friend make a fake, as in not me having him, as in he was pranking me, and our light bill comes in a receipt, and he literally made a fake receipt on Chat GPT with the date, everything. And I was like, how crazy could this be? That if I wasn't smart enough or if I didn't know. And by the way, I didn't even figure it out until my other friend was laughing. I was like, "Yeah, you're right." Is I didn't believe it anyway, but I I knew something was off. The bill sounded too crazy for us, so I was like, "Oh, no, no way." And later on, they just laughed over it, and then it turns out I was right. I was like, "But that's so crazy." We don't even know the kind of craziness that's going on right now. So I'm resting my case on that, that's where I rest my case on that. Um, yeah, I wanted to say you guys know Super Bowl is on Sunday, so I can't wait to see the playoffs. I can't wait to see who will be there. I know it's Seahawks versus Patriots. Am I correct? Or Patriots versus Seahawks? I really cannot remember. So let's see how it goes anyway. Let's see, and I'm not going to talk about the scammies. I did the recording on this already. I just said I was excited to see Billy win. You guys know she's my favorite female artist with some few other people. My second, another of my favorite female was there, Aresta. I was excited to see Billy win. I was excited to see Bruno Mars perform, and I was excited to see Justin perform. That was a great moment. And then, and Trevor is just cringe sometimes. He does a lot of cringe things. He could just he makes things so cringe. I don't know why they cannot just be so simple in award shows. And by the way, Scammies was very boring this year. Nobody even cared for it. And it's Scammies because you guys know what they did with that Afro category. Let's not even get into that. I'm done with them. I'm not giving them the platform. All right, which I don't have, but I'm still not giving them my platform. All right, guys. Also, what else? Like I said, my channel is not a talking channel. I just love to post videos and do any crazy stuff. But I also thought, let me just put some imprints for you guys out there. I know I've taken too much time. I do a little short on something, but yeah. Um, I've been watching some new shows. Okay, no, I haven't been watching new shows. I plan to. By the way, guys, I've never watched Titanic. I said it in my podcast years ago. I have seen it. My friend was watching it, and then I came to join her, and I watched the ending, but I never. That was the first time I even saw what it looks like. But I've never watched it begin to end. My parents have talked about Titanic. My classmates, everyone in high school, anyway, and I might watch it this Valentine's Day if because I have a lot on my mind. You guys don't want to know how crazy it is. Like it's the worst you can think of actually is happening with me. You know, and I you just have to be thankful for each and every day because some people cannot see it. So I'm just trying to live. At this point, I have exhausted. One day, like I said, I'll gist you guys my whole story, but I've exhausted tears, anger, everything to tell you when someone is down this low, it's really terrible because there's nothing you can use against the person anymore. Like, which is not a good feeling. We always want to protect something, but this is like the lowest of the lowest I have ever been. you know. So there's nothing I can really say. I'm just trying to get myself together. Like I said, the worst you can think of is really happening. But I'm still trying to be here and be present. All right. Yeah. Sorry, I'm biting my nails. So like I said, sorry guys, I lost my train of thought. When you're saying so many things. you know, I thought I should just do this video today. This might be 16 or 15 minutes video. I did not plan for it to be long, but I just want to share few thoughts. You guys know me, I just love to do 5 minutes videos, but this might be longer, but I might delete it later on, you know, and all those other videos surely. Yeah, so like I said, I might watch Titanic, I might not, but I have a lot on my mind, so I would love to watch a romantic movie on every Valentine's Day. I've always been single, apart from once. when I was younger. I've I've never been in a relationship, and I've and don't get me wrong, I haven't even my Valentine's Day are plain and simple. Oh God, I'm sorry, guys. The my friend's cat keeps moving and disturbing me. I'm gonna kill this cat. Sorry, I'm not a big animal person. As in, I mean it metaphorically. Before you all take it like, oh, Thomas is gonna kill. No, I ain't killer. I really don't have time for all that bullshit. You know. All right. So yeah, like I said, Valentine's Day, I don't know yet. What to watch. So like I said, I'm always single. I don't even care for the day. I just feel it's a day for people to just mark, and they just want to have fun. You guys know human beings always want to have fun. You know. All right. Um. Yeah. That's how I behave when I lost a lot of train of thought. Don't kill this cat. I hate one thing I hate about cats. Let me tell you guys. I hate their clinginess. They are clingy. They are too. There's they are, how will I put it? They are like a mask puppet. Let me not say puppet because at least you control puppet. And they are sneaky. You know, they are. I don't know how to put it. Like there's something about them that piss me off. I'm not a big animal person, but cats piss me off. I don't like cats. I prefer dogs to cats, but at the same time, I also don't like dogs. I don't just like animals. I don't know why. And I've said it in my podcast before. Although I might like it, like I'm just joking. I'm not an animal person. All right, guys. Because you just don't know. Moving on. Um, I want to talk to you guys about something, but I can't. You see what I'm saying? This cat, I'll deal with her. I want to talk to you guys about something, but I don't know exactly um what it is again because I've really said a lot already and without saying nothing. You know, I wanted to mention something. You know, I wanted to say yeah. Also, you guys have seen the GTA 6 announcement, by the way, which is actually cool. I knew it was still going to come out this year. If they wanted to make an announcement, they would have started making it already. So I knew, and another thing is that I have a feeling they will not want to. They will just bring it out anyhow it is. They will not want to push it again because they are getting bad press from it again. And they don't want to have too much bad press because it will spoil the marketing of the game. So they would just bring it out anyhow it is. So I have a feeling it's going to come out that November, and it's going to be the wildest. Since 2027 is going to be booked early enough. Gonna be crazy no matter where you are. Start getting ready, get those controllers ready. you know and so yeah, I'll have to talk to you guys about something, but I can't remember. Maybe I'll speak to it. I might make another video. But I let me not keep too much time. I'll go now. Um, I also wanted to say, just don't believe everything you see online. Yeah, just don't. Okay, obviously you have heard that a lot of times. Yeah, just don't believe everything you see, and don't read like a crazy person. Don't read things like how will I put it? Don't worry, guys. Let me go. I'll talk to you guys later.